Imagine the most stressful, exhausting day you've ever had at work. And you come home and you're just totally fried, toasted, wiped out. And think of the metaphors we use for those exhausting days. My goodness, no wonder we're so tired. And you come home at the end of one of those days and you open the door and you look off to the right and there is the exercise bike and a set of headphones and a motivational CD. And off to the left is the sofa, the fridge, and the TV set. And you say to yourself, I know I should go work out, but I'm too tired. So you haul yourself over to the fridge and you get out a beer and some chocolate and some chips and whatever else you need to have to re-perk your energy. And you plop down on the sofa and you pick up the remote and there it is, reality TV, celebrities eating worms or some such thing. And you don't have the energy to look around for something better, so you plug into the reality TV. And you're sitting there all vegged out, drinking your beer, eating your chocolate and your chips, watching celebrities eating worms. And there's a knock on your front door. And you drag yourself over, you open the door, and there is a TV crew, a news crew, and they're all pointing cameras at you. And there's a guy with a great big envelope, and he's saying, congratulations, you have just won $20 million in lotto. Now, if your response is, gee guys, that's really nice, but I'm awful tired. Could you come back and do this tomorrow? Oh, by all means, go veg out on the couch. You are exhausted. But if you're ready to have a party, call all the neighbors and all your friends and relatives and go shopping, where did that energy come from? And the truth of the matter is, it was there all the time. You were just waiting for an excuse to tap into it, for some outside force to give you that spark because you didn't want to apply it yourself. Now, there is a technical scientific term for this syndrome. Lazy. I'm Joe Ty, CEO of Values Coach, and your coach for this course on the 12 Core Action Values. And as we cover Core Action Value number 10, enthusiasm, I am being assisted by Larry the Motivational Bird, who you met several modules ago. And today we're going to be talking about energy, the energy cornerstone of enthusiasm. You know, people who have a lot of energy tend to be very enthusiastic, and vice versa. People who are very enthusiastic tend to have a lot of energy. People who have a lot of energy have a lot of life. People who don't have much energy don't have much life. And the good news is, as I have just illustrated, energy is a choice, much more than it is a physical condition. You decide if you're going to have energy. And here's the paradox. If you decide to have energy, you drag yourself over, even if you don't have time to change clothes, you drag yourself over, crawl onto the exercise bike, and you go for 10 or 15 minutes. Do you have more or less energy when you get off? And if you're like almost everybody else, and if you're being honest with yourself, the answer is you'll have more energy. You see, not only is human energy the ultimately renewable resource, it is the ultimately self-galvanizing resource. Now, I'll give you a memory of the future, my horoscope for the year 2014, when I won the Nobel Prize for Physics by disproving the most famous mathematical equation of all time, E equals mc squared, which says that energy is mass times the speed of light squared. And I have just proven that you can create energy without destroying matter, which is what Einstein's theory, well, at least the Nobel Prize Committee was impressed in 2014. But here's the real paradox. It is much easier, it takes much less energy to be in a negative state, doesn't it? You can slouch down and you can be depressed, and Larry Bird's never depressed, but you can be. You can turn on the TV and drink a beer and eat chocolate, and you can be depressed. That doesn't take much energy, but you know what? It destroys your life's energy. And the more time you spend in that sedentary, passive, poor me, at least body language, poor me sort of mode, the less energy you're going to have. The more you use energy, the more energy you're going to have. Now, if you're a Sparkplug Plus member, and if you're watching this, I assume you are, you can go to the members only resource website and you can download the special report on 69 actions you can take to have more energy. And here's a recommendation. A lot of people have done this and found it very helpful. Every morning when you get up, open that report and pick one thing and do that one thing that day. And just that one day, concentrate on having more energy by doing that one specific action step. After 69 days, or however many days you do it, you're going to find that energy is not only a choice, but like attitude, it is a habit. You get into the energy habit. You have more energy. Now, a couple of very practical things. One is, perhaps most important and most surprising, is the degree to which your thinking affects your energy. You know, I go into the Grand Canyon at least once a year. And here's what I find. My ability to hike out with energy is determined more by my thinking than almost anything else. An example. A while back I was with some other people and I had to hike. It was a 12-mile round-trip hike from our campsite to the river to get water and back. And there are a lot of circumstances for that. Coming back up, it was dark. It was cold. I was having a hard time finding the trail. I was coming up Tanner Trail, if you know the canyon. And I found myself thinking, I can't do this. I can't make it. There's no way. And I was running out of gas. I started talking to myself. I started saying, oh, I can do this. I'm having fun. This is why I came here. And my energy started reviving. Your self-talk will affect your energy. And here's we'll do a very basic physiology lesson here, a very basic health lesson. If you want to have a lot of energy, you have to get the proper amount of sleep. And that may mean turning off the TV late at night and going to bed. I'm a big believer in neuroattitudinal positioning, or NAP, taking a nap. Now, you can't always do that, but you know, sometimes if you can, crawl under your desk, especially on a weekend, just take a quick nap. You'll find that you have more energy to get things done. Eating properly. If you're eating a lot of sugar, you're probably going to find that you don't have much energy. If, like Larry Bird here, you eat lots of fruits and nuts and seeds, you're going to have more energy. Hi, JB. Replace the Snickers bar with a banana, you're probably going to have more energy. Drinking, and I don't mean at the local bar. The average American is chronically dehydrated, and when you get dehydrated, you get a headache, you get emotionally down, you get depressed. So if you can make yourself drink, 8 glasses of water a day or whatever, you're going to feel a lot better. Put vitamin C in it. I use those little airborne tablets. Yeah, they taste good. I feel better when I do it. Is it placebo effect? I don't care. And finally, just breathe. Every hour or so, stop, take a few deep breaths, appreciate how beautiful life is, how wonderful it is to be alive. Appreciate that this very minute is never going to come again. That will energize you too. And finally, ask for a little bit of divine guidance. Lord, I'm running out of energy. I need some help. You'll be amazed, like I was amazed, crawling out of the canyon with all that water, at how energizing that can be. But you know, the most energizing thing of all is simply life. Appreciating life. As the old song from the 60s goes, you may never pass this way again. Enjoy it while you do. Energize yourself. Give yourself that spark. I'll see you next time.